Let's dunk on some hoes, shall we? Actually, it's a tale of two stories right here. What you do to live the life of a hoe, and the other one is a story of a reformed hoe trying to make good on her past in order to inform women to make the correct decision so that they don't quite end up like her, but then at the same time also end up like her because, female solipsism and all. My boyfriend broke up with me. Not me. I don't have a boyfriend. That's weird. My boyfriend broke up with me, so I got cosmetic surgery. I regret it. Of course you do. Of course you do. But he made you do it, right? Oh my god, he left me destitute and all I had to do was just get those stupid fucking duck lips. Makes me sick to my stomach. But the tits, those are fine. Most of us have been through breakups and we often change our physical appearance after to feel better. Speak for yourself. I don't think so. But one woman has revealed she took her glow up too far after her boyfriend broke up with her. How about just hit the gym and work on yourself and don't be a fucking malignant cunt that led to the end of your fucking first relationship? How about that? How about just work on your personality? Because 9 times out of 10, it's probably got something to do with that. Because you take a look at any 10 walking the street, and it's an old saying, but it always fucking holds true. You show me a bad bitch and I'll show you somebody who's tired of fucking her, okay? Because most blue-pilled dudes that are out there just have a severe case of one-itis and never, ever, ever want to give up on, their soulmate that's out there. And then if anything happens to them, you always get those insane stories in the aftermath. Oh, a man caught his woman cheating on him in their marital bed, and he shot them both, and now he's doing, double life terms. Because he can't get beyond himself. Well, what led up to that entire situation had nothing to do with the cheating. It's because he lost, his wife or his girlfriend, longtime girlfriend, ended up losing respect for him a long fucking time ago. So all of that shit could have been avoided if he would just hold a masculine frame. But he didn't, and that's been discouraged in society for a long time. And this could be a deep rabbit hole. We're just trying to laugh at hoes here. Anyways, back to less existential conversation and more about surgery gone wrong. Sounds like fun. Frances Ledger posted a video on TikTok. Oh, so you know this is going to be good. Which has since gone viral with over 350,000 views. It's on TikTok. Okay. Abroad doing regrettable things on TikTok. That's a day that ends in Y. Why is this special? In the before and after picture, Frances looks like an entirely different person. No, but it's still all fucked up in between the ears, so it really doesn't much matter what it looks like on the outside. What's on the inside is still rotten to the core. She showed a photo of her before her makeup with long brown hair and stunning natural features. Okay, let's try not to fucking simp too hard here, Leanne Hall. She's fine. She kind of looks like a spokesperson for Bic pencils, but hey, at the same time, she got a big old head. Big warning signs though, knacker tattoos, recreational use only, my guys, okay? She suggested her ex told her, "You're ugly, I don't want you anymore, and nobody else will." I'm sure that's an oversimplification of their final argument, but hey, for argument's sake, that's exactly what happens, sweetheart. You're ugly, even though you probably get hit on at least 15 times a day when you go outside, okay? In the next clip, Frances showed how she now looks after dyeing her hair bleach blonde, getting surgery and filler. Yeah, exactly. No, this is her right here with long hair. Didn't look like her hair was short to begin with. Okay, blonde, which I don't know, it's a fine look and all that stuff, but she's got those stupid pillow duck lips that are just retarded. I don't think they ever look good. Okay, it's one of those fucking beauty trends that I don't know who convinced women that looks good. That's up there with those big stupid thick fucking chisel tip Sharpie eyebrows. You guys remember that was hot in the late 2010s. I always thought that was stupid. And then now it's those stupid fucking baby curls. Okay, it looks like you just put a doily on your head. You should be shot if you wear those. You should be removed with the 12 gauge. And then now she has, on top of all of that stuff, no confidence. Nope, exactly, because you're at the whims of trends and the empty words of just your sycophantic viewers that are out there that definitely have your best intentions in mind, okay? It's definitely not, women who will never actually, point out what's fucking anything honest, okay? Because you looked fine before, okay? You should have, like I said, rethought your tattoos, because random tattoos on a woman's body, that's a huge red flag. It's right up there with that septum piercing in their nose. I'm not saying don't hang around with those chicks. I'm just saying don't wife them up. Don't make them your main girl or anything like that. Recreational use only. Anyways, yeah, no, the blonde hair, surgery, filler. She also admitted she has no confidence in her makeup, and she didn't said that the breakup did in fact break her. Oh, of course, now you're just trying to get simps, or maybe you're just trying to fucking shovel your OnlyFans page. Whatever. Frances claimed her makeup was all for a boy, as she would never do it again. Oh, of course, yeah, the boy made me do it. It wasn't your own fucking insecurity. Of course, yeah, don't take responsibility for any of your actions. But who paid for all of this stuff to begin with? Because it looks like you weren't doing too terribly bad for yourself. Because isn't that like a designer bag or something right next to you? And then those tattoos, well, I don't like them. They obviously aren't cheap. So, yeah. Viewers of the video rightly pointed out that Frances was stunning before the surgery. She was fine, okay? She's an adjustable 6. Shout out Kevin Samuels, rest in peace. Before getting any surgery before, and that her ex definitely didn't deserve her. How many simps? One wrote, "Girl, you're naturally pretty. I'll never touch your dick. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. You're still pretty now. The only issue is you don't see it. I'll treat you right. I'll pay for your. We'll pay for your corrective surgery. We'll work together. You're my queen. Ugh. You're honestly beautiful. You're fine. You're in good shape. You could definitely fucking get it. Especially the no confidence thing definitely helps. But whatever. You were perfect. No man should make you want to change yourself. There are so many men that would love to be with you." Yeah, no, a simp's born every day. Then at the same time, you got this fucking busted piece of mediocrity that's out there. You know what else is sad too? Okay, because there's a simp that's born every day. But then at the same time, there's a new crop of 18-year-olds rolling in every fucking day as well. So, hey, I don't know. Less of them, more of this. I quit my job to be a full-time girlfriend. Get fit, cook, and you can too. Exactly. This is some good advice. Well, as good of advice as you can get from women. But this is a lady who, you know, she tried to listen to what society was telling her. You go to school, girl. You can do everything that you want. Okay, you go ahead and you get that bag for yourself, and you can just forestall relationships as long as you want, and you can do it all. But then at the end of the day, you realize that you're in your mid-30s, and yeah, no. Fucking time's a ticking. And what's more fulfilling than starting a family for a woman? Because as of right now, there are more women's, there we go, proper grammar. More women on SSRIs and NSAIDs. Is that no, I think that's like ibuprofen or some shit. There's more women on antidepressants now than ever, okay? And statistically speaking, from the research that's out there, okay, the most unhappy demographic of people are 35 to 40-year-old women who have no children. And they're on multiple antidepressants, okay? So the whole lie of feminism that's been put out there, that you can have it all. Go be a strong, independent woman. Yeah, no, that's right. You go out there and you be a boss bitch. And even though all of those masculine features that make you successful in your job, and that's wonderful and terrific, it doesn't make you attractive to men that are out there, and it doesn't matter how much shaming language you put out there. Oh, you just can't handle a strong, independent woman. No, if a guy has options, he's not going to pick that, okay? Strong man wants a strong support system. They don't need somebody that they come home to every day and they need to continue to fight, okay? That they need to continue to struggle against. They go to work and face adversity there. They don't need to come home to the same fucking bitching, moaning, whining, and complaining. And I'm not saying every woman needs to go out and do that to every man that's out there, because most men suck as much as most women suck, okay? Society has done a great disservice in telling people what they should be pursuing in life. It's because at the end of the day, society doesn't give a fuck about you. They just want to get you on the government tit and continue to fucking fund all of their nonsensical projects, while at the same time they're just cheering on the devolution of the nuclear family, and then just shame people for making the, you know, call it traditional, I would say the fulfilling choice for life, okay? A successful partnership, a long-term successful relationship. If that's what your ultimate goal is, terrific, wonderful. Hopefully you find that person for you. And if not, if you want to keep your options open, If you just want to have a main and then you want to have a bunch of plates to spin at the same time, terrific. Just understand that a man can do that and a woman can't, okay? And she found that out here, okay? This is Emily de Rean, a 37-year-old stay-at-home girlfriend who will eventually become a wife as long as she spins it correctly, okay? And like I said, not everybody can do this, okay? Then again, I've also got another story. One of my previous coworkers at one of my former job, okay? We weren't making, gangbusters money, okay, at the time. But he still had a stay-at-home wife, and he still had 3 kids, and he was the one income out there. And they lived in a nice little starter home. He owned it, okay? It doesn't take 6 figures in some metropolitan city, okay? This is Grand Prairie, for fuck's sakes, okay? It's not cheap, but then at the same time, money's not that hard to come by. And thanks to the advent of the internet, that thing that you're using to watch this video, you can make so much money. It's not that fucking hard. Let's just see what kind of advice she's given, because it's good advice, let's be completely honest, okay? Because it's just pushing against the narrative out there that men don't need women and women don't need men, okay? Men and women together are better than men and women apart. Shouldn't be that controversial to say. A woman who ditched her corporate career, yeah, because it was not fulfilling for women, okay? Men and women are totally fucking different, okay? What's fulfilling for a man, a taxing career, is not fulfilling for women, okay? And that's most, okay? We're not talking about specific individuals, okay? Oh, there's that boss bitch that's out there, and oh yeah, she's career driven, she can do it all. Yeah, sure, you just keep on trying to live your life by pointing out the outliers, and you tell me how well that fucking works for you. But anyways, yeah, she ditched her corporate career to become a stay-at-home partner, is sharing her top tips for females looking to lead a more leisurely lifestyle. I would say probably a more fulfilled lifestyle, okay? Emily de Rean, 37. Again, the fact that it took her that long to figure this out is kind of damning, because by 37, every pregnancy is a high-risk pregnancy. And I'd imagine that's eventually what she's striving towards, because let's be honest, that's the ultimate goal for a vast majority of women out there. Okay, they want to create families. Okay, and that's what the vast majority of men want as well. Okay, previously worked as a financial analyst. Yeah. But now lives off her boyfriend's money. No, he's providing for her, and she can live a life that is fulfilling for her in service to his career, because you're going to see here something. Okay, I did a little bit of pre-screening on this. After realizing she was unhappy climbing the corporate ladder. Yeah, it's pretty important there. She just left her job to leech off her boyfriend because she wasn't successful after pursuing a career where she was told that she would be happy pursuing that career. No. Her boyfriend, who will eventually be her husband. I can pretty much guarantee that, as long as she is, adhering to the advice that she's shelling out here. She was sold a faulty bill of goods, like many women that are out there. Why do you think that there's 66, okay, 2/3 of people in college and university and higher education right now are women, okay? That same percentage, that 2/3 that's out there, that's how much student debt, the trillions of dollars in student debt that's out there, is all owned by women in the United States. Why do you think Democrats right now, knowing they're flagging numbers when it comes to the midterms, they're trying to push off the whole student debt forgiveness thing? That's why they just keep on dangling that carrot out there, because they're not stupid. They can take a look at some of the money that's out there. They can continue to dangle that carrot. Oh, vote for us, the Democrats, even though that money, that debt, is leveraging them against the Fed in order to continue this farce and try to forestall the ultimate recession that's on the horizon anyways. But regardless, that's diving into a much more deep topic. Right now, we're trying to talk about intersexual dynamics. Anyways, you don't have to be a stay-at-home mom. You can aspire to be a young, child-free woman and not work. The Dallas beauty. You're 37. Let's chill here for a second. I spend my hours doing what I want and have the time to look after my body, cook nice meals, and spend quality time with friends. Yeah, but then at the end of the day, you're looking good for your man, you're cooking for your man, and then you're also filling your day with rewarding relationships. How about that? de Rean spent 6 years working in finance, but became burnt out. 6 years. So what? Okay, she was 30 at the time. Okay, probably got a 4-year degree. Probably got her her bachelor's. Okay. So yeah, spent all that time pursuing a job that she definitely thought that she wanted, and that would be the culmination of her life goals. Yeah, no, exactly. And then old Tik Tok, realizing that time is running short for her, she was eventually going to have to find that long-term provision that's out there. And guess what? It fucking hit hard. No, yeah, she probably needs that time off to work on her body because 37 is not quite 27. As many fucking articles out there that just try to say that no, 40 is the new 20. Mush factor is real. Anyways, the blonde decided to quit her plum job. It was probably just a fucking fine job anyways. After her dying father told her that life was too short to be unhappy. Took your dying father to tell you that fulfillment doesn't come from a fucking shitty 9-to-5 job? Because let's be fair, she worked in finance. What were you, a bank teller? Let's get out of here. That's when de Rean dropped out of the rat race and began working as a nanny, but the childcare gig didn't last long. Soon after, the Texan mentor boyfriend, Michael, 40, whose large income allowed her to give up work altogether. He encouraged me to stop working and become a stay-at-home girlfriend so I could have the time to do something more productive. He said that it's no longer restricted by my job. De Rean hopes to become an author and is now giving advice to other women to leave the workforce. Yeah, it looks like she got the ring, so she's not just going to be a stay-at-home girlfriend anymore. So, man secured. I'd imagine it depends on how well off this guy is. I'd imagine there's probably a couple of in vitro treatments to be coming on the horizon here. Oh yeah, like it says here, she's now engaged. I know exactly what I'm doing. Is now engaged to Michael. Says her top tip. Oh yeah. To becoming a stay-at-home girlfriend is to date a man who can afford to fund that lifestyle. Yeah, no, exactly. It's called pre-selection. A man who has his theoretical shit together, but it's not what, general female convention is, okay? Money, muscles, game, okay? The money part, pretty self-explanatory. That's what she's looking for here. Muscles, decent look. I'm imagine this guy's probably not some fucking schlub who's out here, okay? He's probably a decent looking dude, okay? He's at least got something going for him aesthetically. And then game, he had to pick her up somehow, right? So he's got the whole masculine capacity together that he was like, yeah, you can just stay at home because I got my fucking shit together. You know what? I'm still going to do what made me attractive to you in order to, maintain my success in the sphere. But yeah, you can just, fucking gossip with your friends and I'll just come home for 2 hours a day and fuck you and then just move on for the rest of my day, okay? I just don't know why you're doing this for a 37-year-old. What's wrong with you? There's nothing wrong with a man who wants to be a teacher, but if your goal is to be a stay-at-home girlfriend, well, you're a fiance now. You're going to be a stay-at-home wife here shortly. So let's pump our brakes here. You're not trying to give up the entire secret list because female dating advice is fucking hot garbage. Then I'll never be able to provide for that. Oh, she's trying to finance shame teachers, I guess. Well, actually, you can. As long as he's good with his money, he's got a side hustle on the side, but whatever. You have to be choosy and only date the pool of men that meet your requirements. Oh, yes, right. Yeah, 6 feet tall, 6 figures, and 6-pack abs, or sure, okay. They need to be financially viable for your needs. You're 37. Keep that in mind as well. You don't know how a man is going to end up, even if he has potential. My guess is you probably were banging somebody in a long-term relationship who you thought had potential, but then just turned out to be somebody who dumped you on the side of the curb while you were pursuing your financial career goals. And then you decided, well, I can just make my own money. And then, little voice in the back of your head just started to get a little bit too loud to ignore, right? You should date the finished product. Well, at 37, that's good advice. De Rean says, a woman can determine whether a partner is willing to provide for her on the very first date. Yeah, saying he should invite you to dinner, not coffee, and he's asking to split the bill. That's a red flag. Well, yeah, no, that's just bad fucking form anyways. Splitting the bill, that's retarded. But then again, going all in on a first date, that's also a big red flag. That is simp central because you are setting yourself up for a lot of expectations going further because you don't go from a lavish 3-course meal to a walk and talk, coffee in the park dinner date. But if she's into you, she's going to go for coffee, okay? For first dates, don't fucking delude yourself. So this 4 says women should be wary of a man brought up by a mom who worked a lot of jobs. I don't necessarily disagree, but let's see what you're going with. That woman is a champion, but for the man, it will set his subconscious to have those expectations. I don't really know about that. If a man has been brought up to be a stay-at-home mom, was brought up by a stay-at-home mom, then he's been conditioned to want that already. No, that would be his biology. That would be his 100,000 years of, evolutionary wants and needs and desires. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's only recently, over the past, the 60 years, where women have kind of entered the workforce in a considerable way, because the desires of a man haven't changed, okay? Regardless if they have a stay-at-home mom or not, okay? It's how supportive that mother was, okay? If she had masculine qualities that were domineering, okay, because you could still have a stay-at-home mom that raised you. But if she was still aggressive and assertive, loud and obnoxious at the end of the day and demeaning to the father who went to work for, 8, 9, 10 hours a day and was still berating him when he got home, he's still going to be conditioned by that and then still strive and have those expectations. This is why female dating advice is retarded. It all comes from their specific lens. It doesn't come from anything factual. Meanwhile, de Rean says men love a partner who stays in shape and cooks a mean meal. Yeah, no. Women really don't have to bring a lot to the table. Be in shape, be friendly, be agreeable, and be supportive. It's pretty fucking straightforward, okay? We don't need an adversary. Therefore, it's important to be an aspiring stay-at-home. Don't call her girlfriend. She's the fucking fiance. She's going to get married. She already secured the ring, okay? To hone their culinary skills and hit the gym in order to look fit and fabulous. Oh, God. You're half right, but still. Stop simping for her in this article. It's ridiculous. She has no regrets about walking away from her corporate career and says that she doesn't feel like a bad feminist for advocating her lifestyle. No, she's actually helping women, as no, feminism just doesn't. It literally, at the end of all of their lives, all of those old fucking spinsters always pen articles. You're seeing it right now, okay? I regret my feministic ways. Over and over and over again. You have these old women who just fucking hop on the cock carousel for as long as fucking possible, and they always say, oh, it was fun at the time, but then at the end of the day, there's only so many good hugs my cats can give. Being a stay-at-home girlfriend isn't for everyone. No, exactly. And you shouldn't be living with your fucking girlfriend anyways. What the fuck is wrong with you people? But if it's what you want and need, you shouldn't be shamed for it. No, it's what every fucking woman intrinsically wants anyways. Let's get out of here. Let's fucking, yeah. Let's be honest here. Honestly, there's some gems in here, but she's just not properly articulating the intrinsic thoughts and feelings of women, okay? Because successful marriages, successful relationships have been predicated on strong male leadership and a supportive feminine partner. It's not that hard. It's just been clouded over the past couple of decades thanks to, well, feminism, the feminine imperative and the gynocentric social order that we currently find ourselves in. So we're starting to see some cracks in the periphery that it's finally starting to come through and realize that all of those bills of goods, all of that feminism, it's kind of been responsible for the current societal decay that we're finding ourselves in. So as soon as we can kind of, patch up those cracks and get that fucking foundational rot out of there, the better we'll all be. But with all of that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I'll try to find a better picture. That's better, I guess. Nice abs, I guess. That's better, okay? Thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.